Hi everyone, it's the EnglishSimmer here and welcome back to another video. With the holidays coming up and I've been buying my Christmas presents, I've been getting everything ready for everyone to gift them on Christmas Day, I decided to bring you guys a video discussing what I think would be worth putting on your Christmas list for The Sims 4. So obviously the most basic one is the base game The Sims 4. If you are a simmer and you don't have The Sims 4 and you would like it, obviously you need the base game before you can buy any of the other DLC packs for the game. But this video is actually going to be focused on expansion packs, then next week's video is going to be focused on the game packs, and then the video after that will be stuff packs. This is pretty much just going to be a wish list of the order in which I personally think you guys should purchase the packs. So we're starting this list off with the biggest expansion, the one that I personally think adds the most to the game as a player, and that is The Sims 4 Seasons. I genuinely have not got bored of the holiday system in The Sims 4 Seasons. I think it's so customizable that you really can switch it up for any family that you are playing, and I think that is a great thing. This is a game changing, and I haven't been paid to say that, would you believe it? EA are not paying me to do these videos, but I truly do believe that The Sims 4 Seasons is what you are gonna see the most change out of in your game. So that would be number one on my wish list if I were looking to purchase The Sims 4 expansion packs. To me, it's just really well-rounded, doesn't get boring easily, is fully customizable, and gets you out of the endless summer that you have been having in your game for years and years. And to me, that's a really good thing. Anything that can spice up my gameplay, I am all for. So I would definitely suggest putting Seasons down as your number one priority when it comes to the Sims 4 expansion packs. Some of these might be a little bit of unpopular opinions, but the second expansion that I personally would ask for if I were asking for expansions for Christmas would be The Sims 4 City Living. I know people are like, but Molly, you never go to festivals anymore. How can you suggest City Living? And the reason for me suggesting City Living as number 2 on your wish list is because I think, again, it changes the game quite a lot for players. The build items are really, really nice. Build and buy is awesome in The Sims 4 City Living. I really like everything that came with that pack. San Myshuno is probably one of my favorite worlds, and that's because it's unlike any other world we have in the game. It's obviously a city world. They introduced apartments in it, and I really like living in apartments, so that's why personally I think The Sims 4 City Living is great. Sure, the festivals can be fun. They can kind of spice up your gameplay here or there when they randomly occur if you want to go to them, but personally for me it's more the build buy mode and also the fact that you do get a city with it. Also with City Living, I really like the careers that we got. We got the social media career, we got the critic career, and we also got the politician career, and I really like the way the City Living careers were done because they kind of had that element of get to work where you could work from home and like play as your sim, or you could just send them off to work and they would still be able to gain promotions and stuff like that. They are really in-depth, and I think they are modern careers that you can actually see Sims doing, which I really enjoy. I think anything that adds like realism and modernism to my game, I personally really enjoy. And that's why City Living is number 2 on my list. The third pack that I would be asking for is The Sims 4 Get Famous, the newest expansion to The Sims 4, which is a little risky, don't get me wrong. I truly have not played that much. What you guys have seen on my channel is how much I have played The Sims 4 Get Famous. However, I do believe it's a lot of fun. I mean, this one really depends on if you like having the celebrity system in your game. All of these come down to like personal preference to how you play your game and what you prefer to do and what you prefer your focus on. But for me, The Sims 4 Get Famous introduces a lot of cool new hobbies, and also the perks and quirks system really helps to build characters, and I personally love that in my gameplay. So that's why The Sims 4 Get Famous is number 3 on the list. Fair enough, Del Sol Valley, not the best world we have ever got, the smallest expansion world we have ever got, minus Get to Work. So that might be a downfall for you. You might disagree with me of having this on your wish list, but I personally really like fame systems in the game, and I do think that it makes gameplay a lot more interesting if you do like that kind of thing, and that's why I put it in the middle of the list. Then we have number 4/5. I would put these two expansions kind of on par with one another, and I will explain why I would put them on par. Most of you probably disagree with this point, but for me personally, number 4/5 are The Sims 4 Cats and Dogs and The Sims 4 Get Together. I put these together because, again, depending on your play style and how you play the game, I know Get Together, I know builders absolutely love that expansion because it adds a lot to build and buy mode, whereas people who just sit and play the game and do like let's plays and have like family gameplay really like Cats and Dogs because that obviously allows the option to have a pet in your game, a cat or a dog. It's kind of there in the title of the pack. For me personally, I love both the worlds that come with these expansions. Brindleton Bay is probably my favorite world so far in The Sims 4, so I will hold my hands up and say that. Also, Windenburg I really enjoy. I think it's a very cute, quaint suburban town. I really enjoy Windenburg as well, and I do use both of these expansions, but I don't think they are as game-changing as the previous ones that I have listed. With Get Together, if you are looking for the gameplay element, you really do have to get kind of creative. I use clubs quite a lot, like just to get gatherings going, or if I'm throwing like bachelor parties, and that's all because of my imagination. So with clubs, I feel like you do have to get quite imaginative to get the most out of the club system in The Sims 4, but it is really handy to have on the back burner for when you do need to group people together. And then Cats and Dogs, I really like having animals in the game. However, I probably don't use them as much as I should for the price point that was Cats and Dogs. Like, I really enjoy the gameplay, but it's just not super meaty. It doesn't feel game-changing enough for me. However, on the flip side, I really like Brindleton Bay, which is why I've kind of paired these together. I love both the worlds, but the gameplay, I could probably take it or leave it. And then the last and certainly least, in my opinion, is The Sims 4 Get to Work. I know I poop all over this pack and it's quite bad of me, but I don't think I've used the careers since I did my Get to Work Let's Play. No, that's a lie. I sometimes use the careers if I'm just like playing the game, but I never really choose to do those careers in a Let's Play. And, you know, I'm gonna cut it some slack. It was the first expansion for The Sims 4. The team were probably figuring out which way they wanted to take the game, and aliens are cool, don't get me wrong. It's quite nice to see a new life form. However, again, I don't think I've truly played with them since my Get to Work Let's Play. Aliens just don't really interest me personally as a player, and that's why this is the last one on my list. I like Get to Work, I think it's fun when you do have it, but I could definitely play the game without having Get to Work in it, and I probably wouldn't miss it all that much, which is why it is the last expansion that I would probably ask for for Christmas. So there we have it. That is my complete list of the Sims 4 expansions and how I think the order should go on your wish list. You guys should let me know in the comments, what are your personal opinions? How would you number the expansion packs if you were to create your perfect wish list for what you wanted? I'm really intrigued to know because I reckon I probably had some unpopular opinions on that, but as I always say when it comes to these kind of videos, when it comes to review videos, you really can't make a decision on behalf of anyone else. Like, these are my personal suggestions from how I play the game, but everybody plays the game completely differently. So I always feel really bad when everyone's like, what would you suggest I buy next? Because I don't know how you play as a player, and that's why I do like such in-depth Let's Plays on like how to actually get the most out of that expansion pack, because I want to show you guys the expansion in all its glory and all the detail that I can, without kind of saying, well, you should definitely buy this one and this one you could walk away and not really notice it's in your game, because I'm sure that some people probably have like cats and dogs as their number one and really enjoy it. However, for me personally, I could probably take it or leave it with cats and dogs, apart from Brindleton Bay. I keep going back to it, but it is the bay of the Sims 4 worlds. So definitely let me know what your personal wish list would be. Let me know if you've asked for any expansions for the Sims 4 for the holidays, and I'm definitely gonna try and run some giveaways before the holidays as well, so that you guys who don't have all the packs can maybe get your hands on some. So fingers crossed I can get some giveaways set up for you guys. Definitely keep an eye out on the channel for that, and keep an eye out for next week, where we are going to be discussing my holiday wish list for the Sims 4 game packs. Give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and I will speak to you all in the next part. Bye guys!